Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. Let me get you up on my other phone. Hi, guys. Hello. Has everyone been having fun shopping this summer sale? I think everyone has. From the messages I've been receiving, I think everyone's been loving the summer sale. And we thought we'd come on and show you this collection. It's DVOK Slushie. Guys, they're like pieces of clear frozen ice. So it's a flash glitter collection. There's 10 in the collection. They are super pretty. Hi. You haven't bought anything yet. I can't believe that, Tammy. Are you narrowing your choices? You have to minimize your cart. You know I'm always here for questions. And that holds true today. If you have questions about anything, feel free to ask. We are certainly looking at these. We're going to do some quick nail art with these glitters. Just some ideas that you can use flash glitters and how you can combine them with other collections, etc. Oh, you're waiting to see if anything else drops. There's always something dropping on Sweetie Nail Supply. Always. I just spied some new things this morning. Oh, I just bumped you guys. I'm sorry. I was trying to get in a little closer. Sorry about that. Oop. All right, let's talk about DVOK Slushie. Okay, so there are 10. They are beautiful colors. Here, I'm going to take these nail art things and put them on the side. This is what we're going to do today. Actually, they're very fast. So we should be able to get through all 6, honestly. Let's see. Actually, I might change a few things a little bit, but you know what I mean. We're on here to show you how to play with these. 43, it's completely clear. It's really, really pretty clear. We'll use it. Okay, so I apologize for the lighting because, listen, I really can't show you the flash photography of this while we're doing a live. But this is what they look like in regular lighting, you guys, which I appreciate because honestly, with flash gels, I still want to look at my nails 99% of the time and be like, they look beautiful, right? I don't like it to only look good in flash photography because then, I mean, I'm not any place where there's flash lighting, so I'm here in the studio recording stuff for you guys. So I appreciate that they still look gorgeous even without flash photography. But you know, it's DVOK, right? So the flash, when you turn it on, it's ridiculous. So these are the 10 colors. We start with like some blues and it's a darker blue and it gradually gets lighter to like, this is almost like such a light blue tint. It almost looks white. And then this is white and we're going more towards this is lavender and then some pinks. So they are really, really beautiful. And I just want to show you some different ways to use them. Also, right now, you guys, if you have not grabbed the Rosy Hip Quartz collection, there is a bundle with Slushy in it. So both, if you buy both, it is reduced. And then, of course, the 25% off sale. So it's really, really sweet that these got up on the site during that summer sale. All right, so let's go to town. You know, obviously, they're going to look beautiful. Here, I'll put this over to the side and bring these over here a little bit because you guys know I am right-handed. So I need to grab these from over here. As you guys know, I was going to say something and now I've completely lost my train of thought. I apologize for that. I was going to say, you know that these look great, you know, on their own, right? You could just wear them on their own. So let's put these here. I will show you. And the collection comes in the white box. You're used to what DVOK's packaging looks like by now, right? I mean, another thing I can really appreciate about these, they self-level really well. So you don't have any naked spots or spots that look bare. Sometimes when you're playing with flash glitter gels, you can get spots that look bare. Not with these, okay? You could do 1 coat, you could do 2 coats. We'll do 2 coats on the plain nail just so you can see. And then I want to show you some ways to combine these glitters with other things, right? They are just sparkly beautiful. And for some reason today, I'm really doing a good job at looking down at what you're writing. So let's keep that up. Wish me luck. Once I start playing, I forget to look because I'm looking at the nail. But you get what I mean. This is just one coat. So, so, so pretty and sparkly. And there is like a blue glitter that I see throughout all 10 if you turn it a certain way. So it flashes that blue, you know, like they're just beautiful. Here, let's cure that for 60 seconds. We'll put a second coat on. But here's what we're going to do today. Just some ways to use flash glitter with your cat eye, obviously as an ombre, and you can even kind of ombre this collection. You could use a darker up top, lighter at the bottom. We're going to embellish some. Okay, so that's what we'll do. And we'll save it. We'll save it for you guys. While I'm waiting for that to cure, I'm going to put my name on here. Just for those who don't know me, hi, I'm Lauren. I am Inspo by Nails. And feel free to always, I've spelled it wrong. Feel free to always DM me if you have questions about Sweetie Nail Supply, their products, or you're trying to figure something out. I'm happy to help. All right, send. There I am. I'm going to pin it. Hi. No, DVOK never disappoints. I think that's what we've all, never. You know, if it has that name, you know it's good. You know it's good. All right, so we would do 60 seconds with these, right? And you can put another coat on, but I do want to hold this up to the side so you guys can see how nice and even it is, which is, you know, like I said, that's with their quality of gels, no bald spots, very easy to use for a flash glitter. Sometimes they can be gritty and they can drag and they can leave holes of baldness, which is not appreciated. These do not do that. Look at that. It's so pretty. So sparkly. Pretend that I turned a flash photography light on. I have like all lights in the studio on so you can see what we're doing. But yeah, that's going to be it, just plain. And that was 38. But let's say you want to play with your cat eye. We all know that we have a million cat eye right now because, right, it's been cat eye season for a very, very, very long time. You can always use a flash glitter underneath a cat eye and it is just going to be beautiful. So let's take this one, okay, which is 42. It's another really neutral one, but you see what I mean? See that blue that you occasionally get the flash of? Let's put a coat of this on, and then let's layer a cat eye over top. Always, 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 you can do this. I'm going to use a glassy cat eye from the Quartz collection. I am loving that collection too. That's Rosy Hip. I knew I'd love them, but I love them even more than I knew I'd love them, okay? So what is why under? You could put it over too, but I'm just saying they're still going to show up underneath a cat eye. And you can layer them either way, all right? You can put it right over top because you see how clear and sparkly this is. And look at this. When I'm looking at this nail, it's not like I see just a few blue spots. It's almost like they're evenly dispersed with the glitter, with the flash, which is really, really incredible. It says a lot about the formula because it's not heavy in just one area. The 3-stroke method is BS. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that. We just want it nice and even. Did I do the video of the nails that I'm wearing right now? I actually did. A couple days ago, I put up a reel of really easy gem nails with the Quartz collection. They're all different. But I said, hey, you'll see these 3 in the cover of that reel. It says, come make these with me. They're really, really simple to do. I cut all my nails off, so I wanted to do something fun on them, and that's what I decided to do because I was kind of bowled over by that collection. All right, so we're going to cure that, and then we're going to take one of the quartz cat eyes. Okay, this is 11. Are the colors too sheer? That is just one really thin coat, but that's what I wanted. I just want one little tiny layer of sparkle underneath, and we're going to use this one over top. Okay, you see that? It's got kind of an icy cat eye pull, which is what I wanted to put over top of it. So to give you an idea, these are just one coat, but a heavier application of one coat on my swatches. All right, and this is 2 really thin coats. Okay, we'll also do it with a syrup, just so you can see how easy it is to use with a syrup. If you don't want your nails being see-through at the end, all right? But even this one really thin coat is super sparkly. So let's put the cat eye right on top. And you're going to see all that sparkle underneath. It's not going to disappear. And then if you want, we can even put a sparkle over top just to see what it would look like. Okay, you can use it however you want. There's no rules, guys. Use it however you like. But you see, it's still super sparkly. So maybe you want a combo. Go ahead and do it. Layer them. Right? Trying to see what I'm doing through my phone. Here we go. All right. Just pulling it away from the edges. Very, very, very pretty. Inhibition layer. Did I miss a question? I think I did. DVOK does cure with an inhibition layer. Yes. Yes, these are not magnetic gels. They are flash glitter gels. These are not magnetic. That's why I just layered it with a magnetic from Rosie Hip's new quartz, which is what I'm wearing on my fingernails. Okay. It's another one. And that's the one that is bundled together with this one right now for an extra discount. DVOK Mojito and Green Scotch. Yes, perfect. Their products are meant to be used together. Absolutely. Take your products, layer them, do different things with them. I promise you're going to love the results. Absolutely. That is such a brilliant idea. And when this comes out, we can put another layer of that glitter on top or maybe at the bottom, just so I can show you what it would look like on top. And we'll do it real thin. Again, I'm not worried about doing it thin because it's very even coverage, which is perfect. Yeah, if they look this pretty in regular lighting, imagine, right, with the flash on. That is something really, 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 really amazing about them. Like I said, we really are. Like, we're not, unless you work in a club, right? I don't. So I like them to look pretty when I look at them. I mean, you guys know I leave my nails on way too long. So I want them to look nice while I'm just sitting here at the nail desk. I don't want to look at them and be like, man, they look dull. Get me a flashlight. Like, no. Get me some flash photography. No. So you could put it right over top too. You're still going to see that cat eye effect coming through. So it's like a little flash glitter sandwich with some cat eye underneath. And I deliberately picked a very sheer of the quartz. You know, like some are a little bit more bam. We'll use one of those too. Okay. Very pretty. Super pretty. We love super pretty, right? I really do think of glitter. I think of wedding nails too. Let's get a syrup going. I don't know if you guys forgot about these, but these are Bimuse syrups. They're really good. Really good. I'll show you one coat. One coat's all you need. When I was looking at the lavender, I wanted to do a tone on tone. So I did want to use a lavender syrup. Do you see the pigmentation of these? They're excellent. Right? And you could use any color. You could use any combination. Like, it's limitless. All right. There we go. Good enough, right? Love by Muse syrups. They're a fave. They really are. They're really good. They're really, really good. Very easy application. So if you're like new to syrups or you're not comfortable with syrups, etc., this would definitely be a brand I'd recommend. Very, very easy to use. All right, so we're going to cure that. And we're also going to put a splash of a cat eye on this one. So this one also is Rosy Hip. It's 19. It's a way more colorful one. Like darker. Okay. Let's just put a little bit of this on here. If you guys know me, I like alternative French. I like doing just an area of interest sometimes. Doesn't always have to be full nail application, especially if you're trying to do something fast. Okay. Do you think Sweeties will do a demo of the quartz collection too? I don't know. I can ask them. I honestly think they may be low on inventory for quartz. Okay, so I think that one's selling pretty fast because it's ridiculously stunning. So I'm not sure, but I'll ask. They're so pretty. So we really just want like kind of a floaty pull on this one. All right. It can be completely irregular because the shape is irregular. So let's just cure that too. And we're going to put a glitter, like one of these glitters, just splash it down the center of that. Okay. Let me see what else I missed. They self-level. Yes, they're a nice thin consistency. Exactly. Like they have all the things that we want. Here, let's put a top coat on this one just so you can see. Like that is like a beautiful combination. I really don't think you could go wrong with whatever combination you guys choose to do. Honestly. They're super pretty. I am using Nail Bio top because it's right here. But use your favorite top coat, it's fine. Obviously, we want to keep these glitters sparkly. When you're using a flash glitter, I will say that. If you're using a flash glitter or, honestly, any glitter, but especially flash, you probably don't want to put a matte over top of it. So even when you're doing like isolated chrome, sometimes like these, for example, I did the chrome first in that reel that's up on my page. Because I didn't want to matte the cat eye. I didn't feel like it. So, and I didn't want to matte my nail. However, I'm too hard on them. I would wear that matte right off at the bottom. But with flash, I don't usually put a matte on it. It really does tone that down a little bit too much. So think about that when you're doing a design. Maybe don't incorporate matte over top your flash gel. Okay. And this is almost done. And let's pick a flash to put on that blue. Let's try this one or even this one. Any of them would work, honestly. We just are going to place a little bit. And then we're going to use a 3D top to really kind of magnify the glitter and the cat eye together. It'll give us a different look. It's a very fast and easy look, but it's really quite cool. Okay. Oh, good art. This one's done too. Okay. All right. So we have this here right now. Let's just take this glitter. And this time we're going to go a little bit heavier. And I don't care if it's even. Like, I don't really care. Like, I kind of want it like that. Right? I don't need it to be perfect around the cat eye. I just want to cure it that way. Right? Oh, and we didn't put any top coat on this little guy. Let's do it. So pretty, so even. Perfect formula. You see? No bald spots. Everything looks great. That's what you want. All right, in the meantime, let's just do a super simple ombre with this one, okay? You ordered the bundle and you're patiently waiting for it to arrive. Jealous that people have already received it and already playing with theirs. Yes, I just saw someone yesterday who ordered first day of sale and already received it. Like that, Sweetie's customer service and their warehouse are incredible. They are incredible. That's crazy. You know how busy they are, you guys? We have to give them a little grace, like, because when these sales come around, we all go like hog wild, right? Look at that. I just swiped some on. That's it. But yes, I'm sure you'll get it. I'm sure you'll get it soon because I don't know any other that they're fast. They're so good. All right, I'm going to use the yogurt nail ombre brush. It's the Gradation 01. And you don't really have to be perfect with this, okay? You just have to drag a little bit. We just want to make it look a little bit more like some's up here, some's here. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to look beautiful once we put on a top coat anyway. But you see what I mean? How nice it lays there? Like that's it. That's the easiest nail art ever, right? It's tone on tone, so it's very forgiving. But like, how pretty is that? Get them out to people quickly since I think they posted the bundle on the first day of the sale. Yes, they got those up so it could be included on the first day of the sale. And I love that you can combine those two. Like, isn't that, look, I stink at ombre, and this is how easy this is. Like when I put time into stuff, it's usually hand painting. It's not like tap, tap, drag, drag, tap, tap, drag, drag. So I appreciate a fast, easy ombre. And that's what you can do with these. It's just not me. I want to spend time on doing little hand painted flowers and doing all kinds of little stuff. But there are some beautiful ombre artists out there. I'm just not one of them. So if I can make it look pretty, then you can make it look pretty. Good brushes are 100% worth the price. And there's some excellent brushes on Sweetie Nail Supply that are not going to break the bank. Yogurt Nail Korea has some great brushes. If you are able to purchase them, and let's talk about this again real quick. Right now, some things are hidden for those of us in the United States. If it is manufactured in China, you are not able to see it. And that means like little tiny sticker sheets, etc. Because what you were going to be charged on a little tiny sticker sheet was for your whole order, right? So no way, no one wants to do that, right? So they've taken them off for United States. One of the biggest place for brush manufacturing is China. So Sweetie Nail Supply's own brushes, which are so reasonably priced, if you can find those, if you can purchase those, I would say get them and get multiples of them. They're really, really good. Yeah, I am a brush hoarder, but I take good care of my brushes. If there's one thing I clean up from the bottom of my decks before I leave the studio, it's my brushes. I like good brushes because they make my life easier. They really do. Yeah. And it doesn't mean that it has to be a $30 brush. I'm just saying they're better than some that you might find on really like Amazon or etc. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can find a good cheapo brush, but more often than not, you're just throwing them away pretty quickly because they're not great brushes. So I'm top coating the entire thing. I just want to make sure there's a nice top coat on here. We're going to cure that, and then we're going to go in with the thicker top gel to give it a 3D type effect. Another thing you guys can use with these is the 3D gels. If you like the clear Yogo Mayo, all those kinds of things. Gel and Gel has the Gumi gel, etc. So those are also great to layer over flash glitters because they magnify the effect of the glitters, which is pretty cool. We are whipping these out, you guys. We're still going to do that wedding nail, and we're still going to do that little gem nail too. It's pretty good for us. 3 and 26 minutes. Proud of us. Oh my gosh. Are they touching one another? No. Good. And that's with us being chatty. Pretty cool. All right. Yes, everybody be patient. Your nail mail's on the way if you've already purchased. I know people who've gone back multiple times. The sale will be over on Friday, just so you guys know. Okay. Let's just grab a thicker top gel. I'm going to grab the new Cocoist Jelly Top. I know you guys do know that you can purchase Cocoist products at Sweetie Nail Supply. It's where mine are from. And I'm going to grab a blob of this. Okay, this is a nice no wipe. It's a little bit more stiff than Jim B Crazy Top Thick, but it's very similar. Use whatever you got, okay? It kind of holds a little bit differently, like just really doesn't self-level quite as fast. So what we want to do is put some of this on here. You see what's happening though? It's like magnifying areas. And I grabbed a little too much. Make sure it's not bulky right at the bottom. We don't want our tip being bulky, but you get what I mean. All right, so we're magnifying some of that. It instantly gives it a nail art look without it being too bulky, but it gives you that 3D effect. Yes, I just put that end of the brush in my mouth. It's okay. The swatch. So pretty. It really is so pretty. So shiny, sparkly. All the good things. Remember, we can also use these around the holidays. And I love that this palette could also be used beautifully in the winter. You know, like all those syrups from DVOK's like winter collection. Oh, those would be beautiful with these. Did anybody pick up DVOK's like 4 seasons, or did you guys are big fans and you already had them? Hi, Iman. How are you? It's cool that you can also buy the seasons individually. So you've got like fall and winter. I know that they didn't seem that exciting when they came out in the spring, but trust me, they're exciting because every single gel in DVOK 4 Seasons is perfect. So creamy for syrups. They are perfect. Anybody who has them and has been using them, can you back me up in that? Like, I love them. I can't wait to start playing with them. Again, for the season. I'm ready now, but it's like 100 degrees here in Florida. I gotta slow my roll a little bit. Okay. But here we go. So now you see what I mean? Like, it gives it that. It adds a layer of something to it when you put on like that last little 3D swipe. All right. So here's what we got so far. We're going to do a few more. Let's work on the wedding nail real quick. All right, so I put a nude on. Let's take that white so you can see how white it is, like sheer. And let's do another real easy, like, gradation. It's just jam-packed with so much glitter. It looks like it's colored, but it's not. Okay, and we'll do two. Like, we'll make the end a little bit more white by adding more glitter. But it's not white. It's clear. Ridiculous. All right, I keep grabbing the wrong brush. Hold on. Ah, here it is. I mean, again, this doesn't really have to be perfect, but I just am dragging some out a little bit because we're going to paint on this one. All right, let's cure it and then put some more at the bottom. Just got back, have to watch it on replay. Yes, we will save it for you guys. We do that. DVOK is my fave so far. I don't have a complete set, but they work far better than anything I've tried, except for Cocoas. That to me, they are both amazing. Yep, Cocoas is amazing too. There's a lot of beautiful brands. DVOK does have some beautiful artistic gels. Yep, they do. They really do. They have a great mix, right? I mean, so does Cocoist. Some of my favorite artists are Cocoist artists. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many good things. And there's so many fun things to explore and try. That is what I feel like the sales are great for. If it's something that you've wanted to try, you ordered Cherry Blossom collection during the sale. Oh, that's a unique collection. Yes, so that's a good mix. It's a good mix of glitters and all kinds of things. Cherry Blossom, yeah. It's fun because you can then try something new. Maybe they haven't tried before. And eventually, guys, these all come out separately. It's just not when a collection's brand new. You know, like when a collection's brand new, they are not sold individually. Although I will say that they released Summer 3 into individuals pretty quickly, right? Yeah, you can pick up those individually right now, which is amazing. All right, so this time, we're going to put a little bit more at the bottom. Just to firm up that bottom, like make it really glittery. And only because I don't want there to be, I mean, it's pretty, that's not really chunky. You see that? But only because I want it to be a little bit more even before we go in and do some art on it. Let's just drag a little and we'll cure. Okay? Now, because we're going to do art on it, nail art next, I'm going to put a layer of clear. And the reason why is I don't want there to be any unevenness between the nude and the glitter because I want to do some really tiny little flowers, which I'm going to show you guys how to do. And they are easy, guys. It's just like dots and lines. It looks like flowers, but it's not really. So we're going to use what I couldn't find the last time. Yeah, thank God the top was on that. We're going to use the silver gel from Nail Bio, from Doi. Okay. I just tipped it. I'm glad I had the little inner top on it because that would have been like, hey, I'm sorry, we have to leave the live for me to clean up like liquid silver. That would not be fun. All right, let me take this off. Hold on. Oh, the marble collection in Summer 2, many single colors also. There's something mesmerizing about DVOK. I couldn't agree with you more. Marble Fit is still such a fan favorite. You guys know how they're doing that like repost thing? For your information, I did hit repost on, I'm telling you guys, some of these are like 2 years old. So you wouldn't have to scroll down on my Inspo by Nails page. So I put back up like the Marble Fit the reels that I did and things like major collections that I still get like questions on, I brought those to my repost page so that you can find them. Because sometimes it even takes me a really long time to find what I'm trying to send to you as an example. Because, darn it, guys, I put up something every day, usually. Here and there, I skip a day, but that's like probably 5 times a year. Like every day I'm posting. So there's a lot if you had to scroll down. I'm using clear. We're going to cure it. And then we're going to go in with the silver after we remove the inhibition layer. But yeah. And what I did was made a note on the repost. Like it'll say DVOK marble fit. So you know what it is and why I pulled it back up. Yeah, it's helpful. Can you compare these to the Ultra Flash collection? Rosy hip. White Ultra Flash. I'm going to have to send you a comparison in DMs because I'm drawing a blank and I want to find the card so I could properly compare. Yeah. They are definitely, they're so pretty. All right. We're going to use a liner, and we are going to go to town after we wipe off this inhibition layer with this silver, okay? When you have a silver like this, you use the tiniest amount. Like me going like that would be enough gel to use, okay? Little tiny bit, all right? Let's get the sticky off here, though, okay? Definitely need to do that. I don't want that grabbing the silver gel. And I just wanted a clean, pretty even surface to do some little wedding-ish nail art. Okay. Is that close? Can you guys see? All right. So when I was doing these, all I was doing was like a line, another line. You see those? Like these smallest amounts of gel. And then to pretend it was a flower, I did some dot, and like a little like V, okay? That's it. And then I did a line down the edge. You see that line, that silver line? All right, now we're going to do some leaves. And these could be so random, all right? They don't all have to be the same. You could do a tiny one here. All right, so see how that flower is not really a flower. It's kind of like a little random flower. Let's do one here. Just doing some tiny lines that if you looked at it, you'd be like, oh, look at that floral nail. It's really not anything that detailed. You see? Kind of hard to see with the light reflecting off of it, but dot, a little area. And we're going to take this and pretend like that we have some vines. All right, like that they kind of curled around. All right. You see? So I'm using the Nail Bio Doi Unsel, their silver. It's nice. It's like the perfect consistency, honestly. It's not too thin, but it's also not too thick, which I really love. Here, we'll do another little painting with your non-dominant hand. Practice that. You just need to practice. Sometimes I feel like doing it, sometimes I don't, but you just have to keep practicing. Or find a nail buddy to trade with you. So you do mine, I'll do yours, kind of thing. All right. But you see how easy it is to use the tiniest amount and have like this beautiful little delicate silver design. You could add dots. You don't really need them, but you could. All right. So good. All right, so Favori's is much thicker. It is definitely a thicker consistency. This is pretty thin. It's not watery thin, but it's very, very, very thin. I use the Favori this like tiny amounts, but it is definitely a thicker gel. But you see, it looks nice and floral, even though it was very, very simple. We're not doing detailed things. But I do appreciate a really good silver metal gel. It saves time when wanting just to add a hit of silver here and there and not having to do isolated chrome. For now, I've never found a gold that I care for, so I still do all gold metal as isolated chrome. But yeah, it's really pretty, really easy. So another thing I wanted to show you guys, and I'm not sure if you picked these up. You guys know I'm a fan of the Favori and Agate too. Okay, so these are chromable. Okay, they're no wipe, they're textured, they're sheer. So I just wanted to show you a way to do a gem with these glitters. And an easy way to do it is to maybe put something down as the base. So I'm going to use the Agate 2. This is ginger, I believe. All right. I'm just using a silicone tool. All right. You see that? So we have a base. All right. See what I mean? Oh, I don't want that one little pokey part. Hold on. See this pokey part right here? I don't want any pokey uppy parts. Just fix that before you cure it. All right. We're going to cure it. Oh, I think our other thing's done too. You can chrome these, or another thing that you can do, which is a really, really easy cheat, paint it with some ink. Okay, so this is Rosy Hip from their original collection. This is our Rosy Hip Ink 03. This is their metallic silver. Okay. I think the last live we did, someone said, I can't believe you didn't even pull out one ink. It's rare. I had to pull out one ink, right? You know me so well. But it's time saver. So let me just show you. Okay. That's what we did here. I used an ink. That's it. All right. That's going to color that texture gel. It's going to pull the texture out because it is an ink. Just like a chrome would do, but I don't have to worry about messing with chrome with this one. All right. Here we go. Let me pull both of these out. Watch. Did I shake it enough? Yeah, you know you got to shake your inks. All right, but use whatever you got. Use a metallic. You could use gold. You could use silver. All right, but you see what's going to happen when we take it and put it on here. It is going to make it instantly a metal type frame. And don't worry about it being perfect again, because we're going to put that glitter in the center too. All right. There's quite a few silvers in the Rosy Hip first collection. Some are a little bit, I used one that's a little bit more pewter-ish for this one. You see? And now We could put clear over top this whole thing. Let's do a little dab of it. Actually, I'm not going to do a little dab of it because we're getting a little bit later. I'm going to pick a color and we're going to put it on there. You want to see the pink? Do you want to see the light pink or the darker pink? Let me show you these again. Do you want to see the lighter one or the darker one? Any votes? Oh, I can't believe there's 29 of you on here. Thanks, guys, for hopping on. You know we'll save it for you. Also, Sweetie Nail Supply will save it to their YouTube channel for easy playback. Light? Darker? Oh, no. Okay. I guess light is probably more common. All right, let's get it in there. I'm going to treat it almost like a gem. We're going to do clear over top of the whole, like top coat over top of the whole thing, and then do a little bit of 3D on top of the gem part. That's it. All right. So it's an easy, instant way to use these glitters as kind of like a gem art, you know? If you need a liner, just drag it a little bit. All right, you want a nice cure there. But how fast and easy is that? Cheats. I gave you cheats. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks again for hopping on. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for supporting Sweetie Nail Supply. All right. As soon as that's done, actually I'm going to put a top on our silver flowers. Top. Our silver squiggle flowers that are actually really pretty. They're prettier in person. Hard to tell with all these lines going around them, but yeah, they're really pretty. Very, very simple. Cheats, hacks, and tricks are life. That's right. Find a lot of cheats, hacks, and tricks and time-saving things from me. I like finding those things. Things that look really complicated, but are really very simple. That's what I like passing on to you guys, honestly. Looks tricky. I mean, you know it's not tricky if I did both hands, right? Because I don't practice my non-dominant that much. I have friends that do. I just don't. Too busy, guys. Too busy trying to create stuff to share with you guys, honestly. But I love it. All right, so this is a top coat. We're going to finish that. All right. It's probably one of the easiest ones we just did. Some Agi Edition Nuance Gel. Okay, this is ginger. There's other colors. Okay, like you'll see that I put up one that is like a darker orange, and I chromed it with one of those orange pink shift chromes. Like that's all on my page, guys, which is pinned, Inspo by Nails. But this is very, very easy for a stiff nuance pull, cure. Put some ink on it, and then we're going to put the gem on it. Hello. All right. Probably done, but I want to do it right so I can throw these in the bag for the end of the month bag dump. I don't want to put anything in there that hasn't been cured, but they are all beautiful. And I just love the flexibility of a flash glitter too, that you can use it in so many different ways. Obviously they look beautiful full nail, but you can use them in other ways too, which is cool. All right, so like a little dollop of, where did I put? You could use your Crazy Top Thick, although I'm not sure. Here's mine. Okay. Everybody has this, right? Everybody has Jim B. I want to encapsulate those flowers on the gem design. Yes. Yes, you could. That's what I mean. Use your creativity. Do whatever you want, guys. Be like, oh, let's do this and let's do that and let's add a rhinestone. Like whatever. Beautiful stuff. All right. So let's blob this up a little bit, right? We want this to be the star of the show. And it really is. It's like a magnifying glass when you put these 3D tops on top of something like this. Ink, nuance, all that stuff. It really does show you. Oh, that is thick. It's crazy top thick. Thick. Oh, Pierre, it's cool. Right? Cute. Dunzo. Do you guys have any other questions about anything that's going on right now in Sweetie Nail Supply? Or right? They're pretty. They're fun. Fun. And yes, use your inks with glitter. Go ahead. Use them with your cat eye. I mean, you can use these with all kinds of things. I think that's the key takeaway here. All right, very versatile. And the colors are really super pretty. Super pretty. These 10. Yeah. Oh, Ultra Flash. I know what you're talking about. They are very different from Ultra Flash. Hold on, let me answer that for you right now. Ultra Flash. Okay, so Ultra Flash is a rosy hip collection, and these are flash glitters. They are colored flash glitters. So the syrup is colored, and it is flash, little tiny flash bits. They're beautiful. Okay, I mean, trust me. And because these are not in flash photography, but they still are very pretty. These are also flash, but they also have different glitters in them. So they're a little bit more complex than Ultra Flash. I think I might know what you're talking about, Iman. I will DM you. Okay. But these are definitely different from Ultra Flash. These are the color flash glitters from Rosy Hip. Info on the end of... I don't know, but I do know for us in the U.S., Sweetie Nail Supply is very actively working on things for us. That's what I can say about that. I'm in the U.S. Does it have me worried? Absolutely. But actually it doesn't, because I know they're gonna figure it out for us. So don't worry too much. You needed me. 21. Yep. All right. But thank you guys. Thank you again for popping on the live with me. Oh, I like that. I'd wear these on every single nail. Like different colors. Thank you guys so much. They seem to have bigger speakers too, and the colors. Bigger sparkles. Yes. Yes, these are straight colored flash glitters, and trust me, if you turn the flash on, they are like ridiculously stunning. But these are also really pretty to layer with your cat eye and everything else too. So these are colored. These are more glitter flash bang. Yeah. Good information. Now we're in the same boat together, it feels like. Yes. And again, guys, I'm always available for questions on DM. So if you follow me, just DM me if you have any questions or you think of one later. I'm happy to help. Yep. You are so welcome. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I will talk to you very soon. Remember, today and tomorrow, last days of the sale. And enjoy it. I hope all your nail mail gets to you very quickly. Have a good one, guys. Bye.